During this trial, you're going to hear about 20 years of the defendant's crimes. But he didn't do it alone. He had an inner circle of bodyguards and high-ranking employees who helped him commit crimes and helped him cover them up.
The trial of Sean Diddy Combs has officially begun inside Manhattan's Federal District Court, and let's just say this one's drawing serious public heat. Combs is facing a mountain of federal charges, including racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking by force, fraud or coercion, and transportation for the purpose of prostitution. Prosecutors say he orchestrated a series of disturbing events allegedly known as freak-offs. These were private gatherings where people were reportedly coerced into non-consensual acts, often under the influence of drugs and sometimes filmed without consent. According to reporting from Reuters, Pitchfork, and The Sun, this pattern of behavior wasn't just a one-time thing. It spanned years. Federal investigators reportedly reviewed more than 15 years of communications tied to Combs' inner circle, including flight records, phone logs, and internal staff directives. According to Vanity Fair, some former employees claim they were told to delete footage, lock away devices, or escort guests against their will. Prosecutors now allege this wasn't just misconduct, it was a coordinated operation. At the heart of this case is one woman, Cassie Ventura, a singer and Combs' former partner. Cassie took the stand this week and her testimony was nothing short of devastating. She described a decade-long cycle of abuse, alleging physical assaults, manipulation, and being pressured into encounters while Combs either watched or filmed. Wikipedia, People.com, and Business Insider have detailed her statements, many of which align with earlier claims she made before settling a civil suit last year. That lawsuit, which was resolved in under 24 hours, included allegations of assault and coercion. Legal analysts say the fast settlement likely aimed to avoid deeper public disclosures during civil discovery. Now, with the criminal trial underway, the same claims are being presented under oath with supporting documentation and testimony. Combs' legal team is pushing back. During cross-examination, they introduced texts that they claim show Cassie's participation was voluntary. But prosecutors countered with years of journal entries and texts arguing those messages were sent under emotional pressure and constant surveillance. One journal entry, dated 2013, was read aloud in court. It said, "I don't know how to say no without disappearing." Cassie held her ground, saying that everything she did was under emotional manipulation and psychological control. That's according to ABC News, BBC, and the New York Post, which have all reported from inside the courtroom. Don't go looking for video because this is a federal case and that means no cameras are allowed. Still, courtroom sketches and detailed live reporting have given the public a front row seat to this high-stakes legal drama. And those sketches, they've gone viral. Combs appears gaunt, hollow-eyed, with gray streaks in his beard, a far cry from the music mogul once draped in diamonds. The reaction has been sharp, with one post reading, "This is the look of a man watching his past catch up with him." While he sits in that cell, the pressure is building outside the courtroom. Several high-profile figures connected to Combs are now being discussed in legal circles. One of them is Christina Coram, Combs' former chief of staff. She's been named in lawsuits alleging she helped coordinate and cover up abusive behavior. Some are comparing her role to that of other enablers in high-profile scandals. She has not been criminally charged yet. There's also growing scrutiny of Combs' entertainment circle. Names like Justin Bieber and Jay-Z have surfaced in court-adjacent conversations, not as defendants, but as individuals with proximity during key periods. Legal experts suggest they could be called as witnesses or asked to provide background insight. And as this trial unfolds, more subpoenas are landing. Federal investigators are reportedly expanding their probe, looking into whether Combs' business operations helped fund or conceal the alleged misconduct. Revolt TV, De Leon Tequila, and other Combs-backed brands have quietly paused promotional activity. Several former collaborators are distancing themselves, if not outright going silent. He isn't just awaiting trial, he's rotting in jail. Denied bail not once, but multiple times because the judge deemed him both a flight risk and a danger to the community. Even a $50 million bond offer didn't move the needle. The trial is expected to stretch over the next several weeks. For now, Sean Combs has pleaded not guilty to all charges and remains in custody awaiting judgment. This trial isn't just about one man. It's about a culture of power, silence, and the people finally speaking out. Justice may be closing in on Sean Combs, but let's not pretend we haven't been here before. Epstein had connections, OJ had a dream team, and both became cautionary tales of how power bends the system. The question now isn't just what Diddy did, it's whether this time someone with fame, money, and decades of protection actually faces the full weight of justice. Because if history repeats itself, accountability might vanish before the credits even roll.